Hello, welcome back to the Music Review Emporium. My name is video. That's blurry. Hello. I'm not doing a review this week. Probably won't do a review next week either. I want to try some different things for this channel. So, today, let's talk about my top 10 favorite bands. This is going to be a much more conversational type video. I don't know if you heard that thunder over there. I'm recording this on a weekday. I usually don't do that. So, these are my top 10 favorite bands. Just go ahead, save this video, so whenever I review an album or a band you like that you don't agree with my rating on, you can just watch this and remind yourself that I have awful taste in music. I think it's a win for everybody. So, my number 10 favorite band is Electric Light Orchestra, which I got into around 10th grade. No, shoot, it wasn't 10th grade. I got into Electric Light Orchestra around 11th or 12th grade in high school because my girlfriend at the time got me into Doctor Who, and there was one of their songs in one of the episodes, so that really got me into Electric Light Orchestra. Then I found out my stepdad had a copy of one of their albums, and I got into them. I mean, I love the sound, but they're not like, I'm not like super into them, you know what I mean? So then number 9 would be Blink-182, which is a fantastic band. I love Blink-182. Man, such an interesting sound. He has such a unique voice, and I've always been a sucker for unique voices. Just the absurdity of some of the lyrics and some of the songs that just go too hard, and I love it. They're so iconic, and I love it. When I found out about the existence of the song Happy Holiday, you bastard, that was one of the happiest moments in my life. So number 8 would be Gorillaz, which I actually wore my Gorillaz shirt to work today. I'm not wearing it now because I showered, because work makes me gross. So Gorillaz is a band I got into, I knew of them in middle school, but I didn't really get into them until I started college. I got really into the background, the storyline. I just love the idea of, this fictional band that has this ludicrous background story, but they make such solid music. I love it. Number 7 would be Green Day. I feel like Green Day should be a lot higher, but Green Day had a string of albums that I just really didn't like. First 6 albums were fantastic. Then American Idiot wasn't great. I know I'm gonna get crucified for that one. 21st Century Breakdown was bad. And then the trilogy, don't even get me started on the trilogy. But then Revolution Radio came out, and they're on the right track. And then Revolution Radio came out, and they are on the right track again. I love them, and I hope that they keep on going up. Number 6 would be Bob Dylan. I feel like this is a cop-out. I feel like Bob Dylan should be on everyone's top whatever lists, because he's so, influential. He's just, Bob Dylan wrote everything. Oh my gosh. I just love him. Again, like I said, I love unique voices, and so Bob Dylan, number 6, influential, great voice, all of that. Number 5 is Matt and Kim. So Matt and Kim is a band I got into right around 9th or 10th grade. I discovered Matt and Kim when my friend got me into electronic music. That's when I started getting into Matt and Kim, MGMT. Math the Band is a big one that I was into. God, I still love Math the Band. They don't make my top 10, but I love Math the Band. If you're watching this, look up Math the Band. Just watch it. Watch them. They're great. Number 4 is a departure from the rest of the list. This is the sore thumb. Number 4 is Motley Crue. And I love hair metal. I love all the glam. I love how ridiculous and over the top it is. But at the same time, I do kind of acknowledge it's not fantastic music. It's not anything revolutionary. It's just loud. But, loud is good enough. I love loud. Number 3 is Lorde. I love Lorde. It started as a joke in college, actually. It started as a joke, but then I just started really getting into her. Pure Heroine and Melodrama are 2 albums that probably make my top 25 albums, and then Melodrama is definitely on my top 10 albums of all time. I'll have to do that video at some point too, and maybe I should do that one with the script so we don't end up accidentally making a video that's only 6 minutes long, because that's what I am at right now, 6.5 minutes. Number 2 is 21 Pilots, and that's an unpopular opinion, because everyone wants to act like 21 Pilots fans are super cringy, and you know what? Kind of agree sometimes. But I love the music. My fiance got me into them, so I got into them then probably about around 3 years ago, because I remember when I first started dating Lexi, she introduced me to them, and I wasn't huge on them. The first song I heard by them was Holding On to You, and I didn't like it. I actually hated it, but she slowly got me into it, and now I love them. I think Blurry Face isn't a awesome album, but, you know, Vessel was really good, and their self-titled album has a few misses on it, but 21 Pilot's self-titled album is excellent. And number one band, you know what it is if you know me, because I never shut up about this band. My number one favorite band is Weezer. I got into them in 9th grade. My friend, I sat next to him in homeroom, he got me into them, and I don't know, I just super been into them ever since. He burnt me all the CDs they had out at that time. I'm sorry. I have since bought all of those albums, so you have the revenue, Rivers. I've been in love ever since. When I got into Weezer, they had just released Hurley, so that tells you kind of when I got into them. So, see, now this is just going to be a video about me talking about Weezer. But I always, like, they started off so good with Blue Album, and then Pinkerton was better, and then, you know, Green Album was great, Maladroit was great, all of it was great, except for, you know, Raditude and Hurley. I wasn't a huge fan of Raditude and Hurley, but, you know, then they came out with Everything Will Be Alright in the End, and then they came out with White Album, and now with Pacific Daydream, and just, I love this band. And, you know, people say you shouldn't be so blind to your favorite bands that you don't see any faults in what they do or make. And, I mean, there are songs that don't hit as well, but overall, I love most of the things Weezer have done. So how did you feel about this shorter video? I'm not eligible for AdSense because of it, but I just want to do it. I just want to make a quick, you know, video about my favorite bands. So tell me what your top 10 bands are in the comments below. Just, you know, let me know that I'm an idiot for liking whatever bands I like, or let me know that I have good opinions. I don't really need your validation. I like the bands that I listen to. But, you know, if you ever want to laugh at me and tell me that my opinions are invalid about whatever artist I have just dumped on that week, just watch this video and tell me, you know, I'm an idiot. Like, I can deal with that. That's fine. This has been Ethan with the Music Review Emporium. I love every single one of you guys. Goodbye.